Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And this news came out from the truthaboutcars.com. Hyundai and the Kia decade of troublesome engine continues. This came out October the 12th, 2022. There's a lot of problems going on that continue going on. It was only the latest longer history of engine-related legal battle in form of recalls. Individual own a large lawsuit in a class action suit. Hyundai and Kia find themselves entangled in the latter once more. This time, the list of the affected vehicle is much larger than previous instances. And some of these calendars has now across the decade market regarding a major engine issue in a Hyundai and a Kia vehicle. Oh, and they also super easy to steal too. Oh yeah, I remember that because there was an article talking about how neat how one of the vehicles Hyundai is much more easy to steal now. I remember that when that story came out. Hyundai and Kia model engine issued back to 2015, 2011, and 2012 model year Sartene, a class act lawsuit in May legal the the engine in Sante was defective, and particularly it was come in 2.4 liter version, and the dealer 2 engine suffered from the connection of wire bearing issue. The bearing stock goes south in short order, which send the material sharpness white into the engine oil and brought the engine to the short dismiss. In the planet case, Satane was still under warrant when the engine signed, but the dealer declined to perform an engine replacement under the warrant. Now wait a minute. Now if the warrant was still there, he should have uh uh um gave this individual the engine replacement under warranty. The warranty was still good. It was not until September 15th the Hyundai Act and the recall around 470,000 examples of 2011 and 2012 certificate that that had either the 2.0 or 2.4 liter Tier 2 engine. Hyundai admit that issue is the manufacturing process of the engine debris of material naturally around the engine crankshaft, which cause oil flow issue. Oh, you got one issue, lead to another issue, lead to another issue. And usually how it works though. The material mixed with the oil and causing damage or failure of connection while bearing Hyundai source the problem to the building process, usually elect, electrochemical used to remove the manufacturing debris from the crankshaft. The second fly in the theater ultimate arrived in 2016 in the instant that class act suit alleged problem on the Kia Ultimates made from the 2011-2014 Kia Sport of 2011 to 2014, and the 2012 and the 2014 Kia Sorento. Those vehicles were equipped with 2.0 and 2.4 liter Theater 2 engine with direct injection GDIN caused a restrict of the oil flow, though the connection wire was bearing and other part of the engine that really do need oil. The strip of the oil was said cause issues during the warranty period of the Kia in question, or shortly after its expiration. It was legal that the oil starvation Hyundai and Kia knew about the engine issue for providing a source intel and extended, but refused to do a recall. You know what? They know this, so the article saying they knew this, but they still refuse to do a recall. See, this by some because the, this is why some of the people who quit these cars, why they be in situations that they is now. Because this wouldn't be the first time this wouldn't be the first time that you had somebody who had to burn a car, who quit the other car, and they refused to do a recall. This won't be the first time this happened. I don't know what's the matter with these people. I don't see. They refuse to deal with the situation, and then they wonder why they get themselves in a lawsuit because you refuse to deal with the situation. Ain't nobody gonna put up with that. Ain't nobody not gonna put up with that. And people pay way too much of money for these cars. You know what? The more and more I do these see stores like this, I see why some of these people who the creator of the car, I see why they get themselves lawsuit because they refuse to do because they refuse to do anything, which is not what. And additional, it was calm to the company to decline to reimburse owner who had their engine repaired or replaced on their own dime. In the background, while Hyundai had not yet admit there was a problem with the engine, a Hyundai engine had a conversation with the National Highway Safety Administration. He the other to issue the call engine knocking on other noise, as well as a loss of power. The employee was no longer termed on one of the Hyundai in Korean and had worked there for 25 years. Wait a minute now. If he worked there that long, he should know that, man. How they respond by sending an engine to its Intel the script was committed. It also filed paperwork with the Assiniboia District Court for seal and claimed the employee leaked the section corporate information to the NHTSA. While the second U.S. suit was ongoing, Honda announced a expansion of their 2015 Delta engine recall, which include 572,000 or more cars for a total of 1,400. That's a lot of cars to be recalling back. The expansion included 2013 and 2014 Hyundai Sante and Santa Fe. Hyundai declared the engine has the same problem as the old Santa. Oh my lord! So this older version of the Hyundai had the same problem as the new one. See y'all, this is what I'm talking about right here. I always said if you can't, how many times I had to say this? See, this situation right here that I just read, in this little article section right here, it proves exactly what I'm talking about. And it's no different what they do in general with cars. Like I said, if you can't if you can't fix your problem with the old cars, you don't need to be coming out here creating new cars. Now you heard what I just read. They discovered that the same engine problem with the old Hyundai Santee had the same problems the new Hyundai Santee. Now what kind of message is that? I'm gonna read that little part again. The expansion, including the 2013, 2014 Hyundai and Santee Fe, Hyundai declared the engine had the same problem as the old Santee. See, ladies and gentlemen, this is exactly what I've been telling y'all. See, what this article is telling you in this little section is telling you that the engine problem that with the new version of Hyundai Santee, the same problems going on with the old. See, this is why I said if you can't constructively create a car with the old car, you don't need for you to come out here and make a new one. And see, this right here is the prime example of that. I can't believe this right here. I went to y'all clear as day. They discovered that the Hyundai declared the engine had the same problem as the older Santee. And you know why it has the same problem as the older Santee? Because when it came to the older model, they didn't properly took care of the problem. So because they didn't properly took care of the problem, this new version that they got coming out had the same problem. See, why come out here create something new when the old when the brand that you got now got problem? You didn't fix the engine problem with the older version of the Santee. Then you gonna come out here and make a new Santee, a newer version of that, and see, look at the end results. Boy, these people are lazy. Yes, they are. They are lazy. You don't just come out and make a doggone car that have one problem, and then they have one major problem at that, and then you gonna find yourself trying to make a more updated version of that car. No, that would never work out. It ain't just cars neither. That won't work out in general. If you got something, if you have anything in general, if you create something the first time that got problems, don't need for you to jump out and create nothing else if you can't fix the issue with what you got now. Y'all see what I'm saying? But let's get back to this article. Kia did its own recall nearly in 2017 around the same time Theater 2 recall the span according to Kia were an issue with the Kia ultimately made from 2011 to 2014. The San Tiro from 2012 to 2014, and the Sportage from 2011 to 2013. These popular examples of the theater engine had issues with their engine bearing. They wore out quickly and caused the size engine, explaining the delay in the matching Kia recall and Kia starter in the Theater 2 engine were made on a different production line that the Hyundai ones, and they had different bearing problems unrelated to the building. Yet more legal act occurred in April 2018 with the brand lawsuit again. The Theater Engine 2. This was a concern with different fuel injects issued again in 2016. The case is question was brought by an owner who had engine issue in 2015 Kia Sorento in 2016. In this case, Kia dealer asked for the oil change record from the customers when it was brought in with the South engine. Alleged when record was provided, a technical at the dealership told the customer they did not believe the oil was changed. Mm. Kia denied the warranty claim the engine, and the dealer proceeded to sell the customer a rebuilt engine for $6,000. The general the lawsuit thereafter was the plaintiff calmly direct inject system on the theater to cause a buildup of oil and other chemicals on the intake values. The builder alleged reduced power and eventually broke loose from the valve. Once loosened, the buildup fell onto the the piston piston head, which then mashed it against the piston and the piston wing. The additional friction caused collider scoring led to damage by additional buildup. The buildup even turned into a slug which ruined the engine. Plaintiff claimed that the Hyundai and the Kia were aware of the oil sluggish issue, but blamed it on the user of the aftermarket oil filter installed at the independent oil change shop. You know what? In my opinion, you know what? This my take on it. It's all their fault. No, cause nobody don't take their time doing nothing no more. That's how I see it. The 2016 Sorrento in question includes the most recent class action lawsuit for the theater into, but this one expands charging to companies other engine family to file in March of 2022. Lawsuit alleged engine from the theater Lambo Gamba Kappa no family are all faulty and consumers to much oil. I don't blame them. And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. You don't spend no you don't spend no little bit of money for car nowadays. The model year cover under the class action one from 29 excuse me from 2009 to 2021, including pretty much everything Hyundai Kia sold during the time span. The lawsuit said the engine consumers too much oil require owner to check the oil level consistent. The suit said oil must be additional to the engine more frequent to the owner manual suggests. In addition to the oil consumer, the suit said oil seep into areas in the engine where it shouldn't, and results oil reside damage into the engine internal and external, meaning the engine doesn't operate correctly. Alleged issues like carbon buildup, oil sluggish disposal, and wear of the engine part eventually led to the cost of rebuild of the engine to replace the suit. Its claim. Hyundai and the Kia have not undergone claim for the engine of an owner can't provide maintain record for their car. Okay, this is what's allegedly going on that on that kid have a honor the warranty claim, but yet you spend a lot of money to get there. You spend a lot of money to buy their cars, and this how they and this how they allegedly want to act. See, this type of stuff I'm talking about right here. You know what? People ought to be fed up with these cars. You know what? They better be glad You know, they baby glad that, you know what, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna suggest something. And I suggested this one time before. People these days will be better off. People these days will be better off if they go out and find and buy them a used car. I ain't lying. You be better off these days buying you a used car. Because the way today's car going, you paying all that money only only to have problems that you shouldn't have when you first get the car, and then you got these people allegedly acting like this. Man, for you might well y'all be people these days be better buying up with buying a used car, buying the old or older model or older used car. So personally, in my opinion, I think you eliminate a lot of problems. Y'all out here do probably be better doing that. Cause if these people gonna allegedly act like this, no, I'm sorry. Y'all, people in general pay too much money for cars, and then when problems like this happen, they're gonna allegedly act like this. No, I'm sorry. Mm-mm. 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 No. The suit said that dealers don't tell customers about the oil consumption even when it's occurred, but rather ask the owner to proceed with the lengthy oil consumption test over 1,000 miles. And what that gonna solve? The problem's still gonna be there. Ooh, these people, these. I don't understand some people. There are 8 plaintiffs in 2022 class at lawsuit from the. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. There are. Hold on. Oh, mess me up. Hold on. Let me get back to my place, y'all. There are 8 plaintiffs in the 2022 class act suit from the various states across the country. Each of them has different motor which they claim consumers too much oil. Plaintiffs say Hyundai and the Kia can repair the injured consumer to satisfy, and that the company has not compensated owners who must continually dump oil into the engine. That's crazy. More recently, class action was filed by Canada. Oh, wait a minute. You had some Canada customer bought these cars. Mm-mm. Canada customer who led similar oil consumption to those in the U.S. Excuse me, yeah, the U.S. The list of models for the case is very similar to the one over the board. Canada's suit is still new and was filed in July of 2022. We are keeping you update on this development story. If a recall is performed, it will be included in some 15 million vehicles in the U.S. alone. We did reach out to Hyundai, and the spokesman replied, "At this time, we cannot comment on independent. We cannot comment on pending allegations. These people need to be ashamed of themselves. All I'm gonna say is this. I'm gonna say is this, and I'm gonna wrap this video up. Like I said earlier, with the way things going now, y'all be better off buying older vehicles. You know how you go out and just find a good sale on a used car. Y'all be better off doing that. In today's world, y'all be better off doing that. Cause the way things going with the cars is absolutely ridiculous. But y'all tell what y'all think. Make sure you like and share. Make sure you like and share this video. And if you like video content like this, make sure you subscribe. And I have other videos I done on cars over the recent time. So make sure you check those out. And I'll see y'all in my next one. A used car